Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share a little thrifted makeover with you today. So today, I said today twice. If you saw my latest thrifted haul, I share all my thrift hauls with you here. So definitely check back and see everything that I picked up. But this was one of the items that I found. I've been looking for a hanging basket to hang in this little, we have a small entry. And so I've just been trying to make it over a little bit and just add a little bit more personality and just something else to our little entry. And so we added some brass hooks, and I wanted a hanging basket to hang on one of the brass hooks. I've seen some amazing options online, but I really didn't want to spend $60 on a basket. So I knew I'd find something at a thrift store or a yard sale, estate sale. And so I found this actually at a thrift store for $1.99. Now, it gives me pretty much everything I'm looking for. It's got the straight back so it can hang on the hooks. It's obviously a hanging basket, and it had a little pocket that I can put something in. That's basically what I was looking for, but I do not love this color at all. So we're gonna change that today in this video, and I'm gonna share one of my favorite products, and it's the Dixie Belle Gel Stain. I will leave a link in the description for these. I actually have a video here on YouTube that I bought every single color, and I put all of them together so you can definitely see the difference in the colors. And so check that out if you're looking for some good stain colors and options. Gel Stain, for the longest time I never used it. Since I've used it, I have been hooked, so it's definitely something to try if you've never tried it before. So let me see. I'm thinking this is gonna be, I'm just gonna make the decision right now. After opening those, I think that one was gonna be, not that it's really red, but it's called American Honey, but it's got a little bit more red in it, and I definitely don't want that. So I'm not gonna choose that one. But I am gonna go with the Golden Ash. So you can see here, it's like gel. It's not like your traditional watery stain, and it goes on really well. Since I'm putting it on this basket, my regular applicator I'm not going to use. I'm using an old brush that I will throw out just so that it gets in all the nooks and crannies. Whenever you're staining or painting something, I always say to try it in an area that is, you know, on the back, or, you know, that you're not gonna see it. So I'm just going to kind of rub this in all the areas. I knew I was forgetting something when I hit record. Let me grab my old rag. I knew I was forgetting something. To wipe off the excess, because this isn't, you know, like a porous wood or anything where it's gonna like soak it in at all. But you can definitely, and it's just gonna be a subtle color change. Can you see that? You can definitely, you know, apply it with just the rag as well. But yes, see, this is gonna be so much better for what I'm looking for. If you get too much in there, like inside here, once I get a lot of the excess off, just use your brush and go in between there and get that off. You can always use your rag, take off the excess, and then put it on. But the brush is just gonna ensure that you get in to all of the crevices and the weave of the basket. I love vintage baskets. I love, you know, like an old farmhouse basket. And this was just too new looking, too light of a color. So all we're gonna do, you could do this with paint as well. You know, you could definitely paint this basket or any basket you find just to change the colors. So when you're thrifting, you're at an estate sale, yard sale, You just got to keep an open mind. Like I said, this checked off all the boxes that I was looking for. Hanging basket, you can, you know, have the little pocket. The size was perfect for what I'm looking for, but it just was the color. So color is always easy to change. Paint and stain, they're your best products to have on hand at all times because they're going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. This color is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You want to do this in a ventilated area. I have the window open. I would be doing this outside normally, but just for these purposes, I'm doing it right here. Have the windows open above me. So there is the color difference. So much better. Started on the back just to make sure I was gonna like it. But then, and these kinds of projects are so easy and they don't take a lot of time either. Like you don't have to be, you don't have to, have any major skills or, this is easy. Super easy. Don't let this kind of project deter you from trying them because this is how you get better too. Start with the easier projects. Get a feel for the stain, get a feel for the paint, see how it goes on. See the color, start with these easy projects and then you'll gain more and more skills and then your projects will become bigger and you'll learn how to do more and more things. So you can definitely layer this this stain. We were talking paint there for a minute. And get a darker color if that's what you want, which it is kind of what I want on here. Okay, I'm just gonna continue this. I'll speed up the camera and then I'll show you the final look. I let the basket sit out in the sun for a full day, and then I brought it in the next morning, added some thrifted greenery, and hung it here in the hooks in our entry next to this other little thrifted framed find that I found. I think it turned out